I'm Warren Andrew and I'm Project Manager for the Mersey Rivers Trust. We look after the 23 main rivers of the Mersey catchment, all the brooks and the tributaries as well. We're in Altondale Nature Reserve today, along the bank of the River Tame, which is about 20 yards over my shoulder. There's a bit of everything here. I'm a keen angler and I've known this river from being a young boy. I've fished this river year on year. I've seen many different changes, the kingfishers, the dippers, the other wildlife. You can hear a chiff-chaff in the background. I don't know if the sound's picking that up, but there's all sorts. The Green Recovery Challenge Fund, in conjunction with the Mersey Rivers Trust, we're looking to improve the habitat, the riparian habitat, the in-channel habitat, from about 6 kilometres from here in Orton Green up through to Ashton Underline. We're looking to quite a bit of daylighting along the corridor, letting the sunlight through to the river and the river banks. We will be looking at dealing with invasive non-native species. We have a large problem with Himalayan balsam, and we have quite a few patches of Japanese knotweed. We deal with the invasive species and we can get some natural flora growing, which is obviously better for wildlife and people. The Mersey Rivers Trust heavily relies on volunteers. We have a dedicated core of volunteers. We train river guardians who go out regularly and take water quality samples, invertebrate sampling, kick sampling. So we very heavily rely on volunteers. We work with local communities, local friends of groups such as the Friends of Tame Valley. We're hoping to get local businesses involved and developers, in future projects. Net biodiversity, net gain. So it is looking good, and we are getting a lot of interest from local communities, businesses, wondering how they can get involved and what they can do along the banks of the Tame.